Next, so let me see what's going on here. Oh, who Tlove made?
Yeah.
Y'all ready for it? I thought y'all were gonna sit down.
Oh, yeah, I gotta press live when the music starts.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Want me to press it?
Okay, that.
I always thought I did, and I don't know why. Why I chose to fall from the sky when I was up so high. Slowly fading, losing my glow. Going so fast and the world is moving so slow. Now I got to get in, to fit in, to go with the flow. Those who understand the most, they lack the knowledge of more.
What's up, guys? What's up? Testing. All right. What's up, world? It's your girl, Tlove, and we're here on BPU Radio Top Media. Here on Can I start over? What's up, world? It's your girl, Tlove, and we're here on BPU's Top Media, Spoken Sounds of Soul. I got my girl, Christine Washington, in the building.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
All right. My boy, Jovan. Our guest host for today. And we got our special, very, very, very special guest, Lux.
Love.
It looks that way, but it's pronounced. Wait a minute.
You know, it's got to be a little extra.
Oh, yeah. I just knew I was Christine. You know, I always keep, why y'all ain't prep me? I saw an X, Leax, Lux. Okay, so now we introduce her. Okay, can we start over? Okay, that's live. You can do whatever you want. What's the world? It's your girl Tlove, and you're here listening to Spoken Sounds of Soul on BPU Top Media, Dr. Angela's BPU Radio. Got my girl Christine Washington in the building.
Hello.
I got my guest co-host, right? Zogan. Did I say that?
Indeed. I usually just go by Z, but I like to focus on
okay.
Usually go Z. Go ahead and use it.
Okay, Z. We got Z in the building and the beautiful Love. Did I say it wrong?
Yes.
Okay. Redo. All right. So welcome. And before we get this show started, we want to give a toast. Okay, we got a glass. Everybody raise your glass. Okay, or your water. And we're going to toast to a blessed new year.
Absolutely.
Okay? Money. Because money makes the world go round. And be with the ones you love.
Money,
while
power,
you're getting
respect for me.
that money.
Yeah. Money, power, respect for me.
All right.
Okay. Cheers.
Okay, what's your time? You got to share what you're toasting to.
Oh, health, wealth, and happiness.
Okay.
Love and good vibes.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to piggyback off of Z. Good vibes, good music, good people.
That's what's
And
money.
Money.
Where the money at? Dr. A, since you're here with us today, what we going to toast to for the 2018?
Positivity, the rebirth of Black families,
Yes.
and the rebirth of Black businesses and communities.
All right now.
It's a good one.
and
Oh, yeah.
Spoken Sounds of Soul and every other radio show that is on BPU Radio and also on BPU Top Media. And we are bosses building bosses.
But where the money
Girl, the money is coming. See, the
Okay.
thing is, if your mind is right, the money is gonna come.
Okay, but we just got to say it.
Yeah, money.
Money, 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 money. Say it, y'all. Money, 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 wealth.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be billionaires.
It ain't about the money you make, it's about the money.
Billionaire bosses building bosses.
That's still another thing.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna get the show started, Christine.
Yes, the beautiful Tlove. Okay, so our first question for you today is, tell us a little bit about your background and where you're from and how long you've been in Atlanta.
I'm born and raised in Atlanta, original Georgia Peach.
Oh,
Raised in the 90s. I have a wonderful family, 4 children total. I have 3 siblings. I'm the youngest. My mom raised us in the church, and that's how I started off singing. So that's where some of my leaders at church basically just pulled that gift. They just saw it in me, and they kind of helped me to nourish it. So yeah, that's my background.
Oh, okay. So you've been singing since when?
Since I was a child in church, maybe I think I started enjoying the children's choir when I was maybe 7 years old. And when I turned about 14 or 15, I became the worship leader for the youth ministry at my church.
I remember that.
You remember that? I just kind of was like a sink or swim girl situation. I was not formally trained. I was just faithful and loyal, serving in the ministry. And then they kind of like, it's time for you to step up to the plate and do what you called to do. And that's exactly what I did. I haven't looked back since.
So from you said you grew up with your mom. Your mom raised 4. Was she single? Was it single?
She's a single mother, but my dad is very much in the picture.
Okay.
We grew up with both of our parents.
Right.
They're not married now, but I love my dad and my mom. They're all we're all a big happy family. He's very involved.
Okay, well that makes. Can you see when you have both parents in the lives of children, it seeds are planted, and the fruit that it bears is evident. So kudos to you and your mom.
Shout out,
yeah.
Shout out, Uncle Itch.
Yeah, the church. Worship the church. I grew up in the church. It always starts in the church. It's planting seeds.
That's a good foundation to
Yes.
have. Amen. All.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what was your life growing up like in the church? Like, what was
It was we grew up. It was a very small church for a long time, so it was.
I like them small churches.
Yeah,
Everybody know
right?
everybody. Okay.
I mean, it wasn't like the messy kind, like everybody know everybody, and we all just messy. So.
Ooh, did you see what sister
Okay.
Snow wore the church today?
No.
Oh my goodness, did you see her? Oh my gosh, she looked a hot mess,
Right?
And did you see when what's her name? We fell off. Okay. Oh, girl, she should have leaped on the house.
Kind of like a personal recollection.
It was my wig fell off.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did, girl. But anyway,
That's how I grew up. The church. I have people in my life from back then that I consider like my blood relatives, but we don't share DNA. We just share
that. That's a family.
That.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I was going to say, though, you mentioned that Cheryl Misty Robinson played a big part in your life.
Yes,
Okay.
she was the children's choir director. Here we going back to the choir. And I was just like, oh, this shy little quiet, just mousy, the youngest of 4. Just I wouldn't like to stand in front of the church, give my little Easter speech, nothing. I would cry. I just did not want the spotlight on me. Super shy. So Sister Missy, she saw the gift in me, and I remember one of the musicians at the time, he wrote an original song just for the children's choir. And she was like, Lauren, you're gonna lead this song. You're gonna lead this song. And she worked with me. helped me to build up my confidence. And I will never forget this because my grandmother passed when I was 12 years old. And that was the only time my grandmother ever heard me sing a song. So I remember singing that exact song to my grandmother, like on her dying bed, basically, when I was 12 years old. So, Sister Missy, I have nothing but the utmost gratitude for her not allowing my shy demeanor, my fear to hold me back from sharing my gift. And I always have that memory. So thank you, Sister Missy. I love you.
Shout out to Sister Missy for planting those seeds as well. And we have other people outside of the family, home and family settings that plant the seeds and see talent. And that's what we need to be doing as a community when we see a child. We see the good and then when we want to bring it out of them, but also when we see the bad and then we uproot that and get it out of them. And we as a community. And that was a community church. That was I love it. I love it. I love it. Can we get a little sample of that song?
Oh gosh, this is crazy that I remember it. Okay, let me. I'm trying to do as much as I can. So it's like, I just want to thank you for all the things that you've done. I'm glad I got the chance to know you. I'm glad you gave your only son. Oh, yes. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. You know, so on and so forth.
And who wrote that?
Oh, I think his name was Brother Emmanuel. Okay. I believe that was what this was. Yeah, this was a very when Vision was really, really still small. I don't even think you had.
No, I didn't come until Factory.
Yeah, no, this was before then. It was
beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. So now, let's see here. I had a couple of questions for you. Okay, and that's where Christine, tell us about the title of your song that you have. Well, first of all, before we get into that, we want to know a little bit more how you got into music all the way around, as far as writing music, performing, because you perform more than one style of music. You're versatile. You're into gospel, R&B. You do a little bit of jazz, neo soul. So I mean, just tell us how you got into the multitude of music.
Yes, definitely. My family has just a general love for music. My dad, if you ask him who sang any song, he will tell you the name of the song, the person, the year. So we just kind of grew up in a pretty musical family. All my siblings, we really love music. My sister is actually a writer. She actually just published her first children's coloring book. Shout out to you, sis. But she writes poetry, and I think that was something that maybe just subconsciously I just paid attention to that, and I've always kind of written down my feelings. And I remember I recognized that I really did have a gift for songwriting. I lost one of my cousins when he was really young, and I wrote a song in maybe 15 minutes, just from start to finish. And I let my family hear it, and they were like, wow, this is amazing. I wish I could do something like that. So maybe when I was about 19 or 18, I started going to Apache Cafe downtown Atlanta, open mic nights. Me and a lot of my friends, you couldn't get in back then at 18, so I would sneak in, use somebody's ID, get in, perform, and I did that for maybe like a year or two straight, just every single week, singing live open mic nights. I made a few connections around the city, started gigging with some friends, and I just love, even though I still feel like I am kind of a low-key person, that's something that I just really, really, I love how music can literally connect every single person, no matter what your background, no matter what your demographic is. So that's just a feeling that really resonates with me. And I hopefully that answers a little bit more about how
you got started.
How I got started, yeah.
Writing poetry, so the poetry turned into writing songs.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have a poem? Because you know I love poems.
I don't. I wish I would have told my sister to send me some text me a poem, but I don't usually write poems. I write a lot of more just lyrics. I have like a notes with just lyric ideas.
That's poetry.
Nothing that I can remember off the top of my head. Next time, I'm gonna have something for you next time.
Your songs are poetry to music.
That's true.
Right.
That is true.
That's all it is. You wrote that from your heart, and we're going to hear a little bit about it. You're going to tell us about the title of your upcoming song, or the release, because it was released because we were supposed to interview last week. We got snowed in. Sorry about that, guys. So we're a week behind with Miss Tlove here. So you're going to tell us about that and tell us how you came about with the album.
Yes. The single is named again. Teddy P was my husband, and my brother Cedric Ivory.
You look like you're 16 years old.
Oh, yeah, girl. And Cedric Ivory, who collaborated on the track.
Mm-hmm.
The track was named again when I heard it, and immediately I thought, that word could be used in a lot of different ways. But when I heard the word again and I heard the music to the track, I was like, you know what? That just inspires me to feel the feelings of I'm not going to go through certain things again. I'm not going to let certain past mistakes hold me back again. I'm not going to be influenced by negative outside forces again and again and again. Like, I keep going through this over and over. I don't have time to waste. I don't have energy to waste.
Yes.
So that's pretty much what the song was written about for me. And the bridge, it starts off with saying, here's a toast to yesterday, I lived you. Like, that's done. I'm toasting to you, I lived you, but now I'm on to today, in this present moment, what I gotta do. And don't hold me to my past. Don't hold me to my past mistakes. Don't think that I am who I was when you first met me. I mean, even in marriage, I've only been married for a couple years, but I'm not the same person I am 2.5 years later from 2015. And, that's something that you're constantly changing. So I would not want to hold anybody else to their past or anything that may have happened previously. And I want that same exact courtesy.
Right.
So
You're not wrong. You got
learn from the mistakes of yesterday. Right?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Do you have a question for
Well, let's see, because we kind of hit everything. Just looking at the brief here. As far as the single, we need really your socials because we need to know where we can find you. I'm gonna go ahead and find you right now.
Okay, yeah. You can find me on Instagram at Low Noble. Also on Twitter at Low Noble. That is LEAUX and Noble. I'm also on Facebook, Lauren Lowe Williams. My Facebook fan page is just facebook.com/lowmusic.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to hear this song, but before we get into that, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back with Miss Tlove. Miss Tlove. Miss Tlove. Get low with it. Get low with it.
You had to know. I take it you get a lot of that. A lot of those,
Yeah.
You're like, it's low. They
I love it.
You get. Please tell me I'm not the only one that call you low.
Oh no. I have it on my Instagram. It's low pronounced low.
But do people call you that? Because I don't want to sound like
people do. They call me Lux.
Okay, so I didn't want to feel stupid.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you said it, Christine be like, because she know, like, whenever I used to have guests on the show, I always mess their name up and be like, oh, okay. Well, you're going to be that today. But anyway, I'm working on it, I ain't have to get my suitcase today. Well, I did a little bit, but I caught myself. I forgot. Yeah. So, but anyway, we had to get a suitcase. But we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
All lines are open.
Nobody took the pain, but she takes love and takes I do, but it's only you. How many times I have been over before you realize knowing you see that far. It's only black bird that flies. Okay, make my way.
Hi guys, how y'all doing? I love you.
This is Jim. From Pittsburgh.
Lemons by
I've
Real.
been here since like 5th grade, so I've basically been raised here.
Yeah, that
Y'all, I love this song. Okay, and all my friends call me. They'll call me. They'll be like, Terry, Tlove, I was listening to the song and I had to call you because it made me think of you every time I hear it. So this is my song. This is my Sizzit. Sizzit. I'm gonna say Sizzit. I'm not gonna curse. Christine got a whip. Y'all
The
don't
truth
see
will
it.
set you
She got
free,
one.
but first it'll piss you off. Bounce them around.
Here we go. Come on, y'all. Come on, Jazz. Come on.
I get it how I live it. I live it how I get it. I'm the motherfucking bitch. Pull it with a lemon. Yeah, I get it. I'm saying it cunning. Motherfucker, we ain't finished. I tell you, we won't stop. Everybody business. Like yours, but you winning. Say hello to the top. You get the bay wrong drive. Tell the paparazzi to the land drive. Pop your love. But the hell it on when you gonna fire? Ring in the new look of raw. And the top behind me got all. Yeah, longer than the bar. Just waiting for my thumb up the bar. Woo, the taste tastes like lush, but it's running from bananas and it's running from the sun. But every day, hey, with lemonade, I was afraid. With a nigga back to wait, would I be okay? Small play and a play, the three on a nigga, but congratulations. Hey,
What? Hey,
Sparkling chase,
nigga, bounce off. Why you speakers in the face? 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 fade. Laugh off. Like speakers in the fade. I get it out living. I get it how I get it. Got the motherfucking bitches. Full of water linen. She ain't living. She said I get it fitted. This man is feeling. Motherfucker, we ain't finished. I thought we won't stop. Think about it business. Like God, what you spinning? Way below to the top. Niggas the play on the side. Some the papa like live right. Up online. Got the hazard on. Only go outside. Bouncing around, bouncing around, bouncing. You can catch me. What? Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. The truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off.
What's a super easy way to tell that your bed is awful? The raw egg test. Let me prove it.
Hi guys, how y'all doing? We got her song ready.
Wanna make love, love, love. King of the streets, and when these suckers see me, they should bow to my feet and kiss the ground underneath. I was down at the beach, that shit childish to me. 200,000 a day and it's been sold out for me. Never showed up with me. These stones in my choker are too careless of peace. Look like boulders to me. They're colder than me. You think you colder than me? You more bipolar than me. You talking crazy. I'm trying to put Beyonce for my wedding day. I'm the type of
Hold it from all that and then go back. But I messed up. No, now it's telling me to go straight next to me.
Will be my name, and I will have my mind, and there will be battle, and I will have my mind, but it's to be or to be, up to me to decide, but how can I expect to win if I never try? I just can't give up now. Oh, you're far from where I Never said there would be trial. Never said I would fall. Never said that everything would go the way I wanted to go. But when my back is against the wall and I feel our hope is gone, I'll just lift my head up to the sky and say, help me to be strong. Oh, I just can't give up now. It's like you're looking through a telescope. It seems like you don't see. Wrong, getting better. She's not the person they see. Can't be mad at the things you've been through, 'cause they built your love through. Now you show the value level there. They can't stop.
I was thought again, and I don't know why. Why I chose to fall from the sky when I was up so high. Slowly fading, losing my glow. Going so fast and the world is moving so slow. Now I got to get in the fit in and go with the flow. Those who understand me now, they lack the knowledge of me. But I'm living.
What up? What up? Where are we back with more Spoken Sounds of Soul here on BPU Radio, Top Media. All right, I got my girl Christine Washington in the building. Z.
Indeed.
And our very, very special guest, double to me alone, Miss Tlove.
Hello.
What's up? Now, I was eating. I'm sorry about that. She called me. She went right about chewing a gummy peach gummy bear. I'm sorry.
You go ahead lunch. You go ahead lunch. I ain't had no questions last second. Now I'm feeling more active, so I got more questions.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Well, go ahead, Z. Take it over while I swallow.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. So, just as far as being a vocalist, I know kind of, I'm like a self-vocalist myself, and you kind of pattern yourself after certain singers. So I was wondering, who are some of the people like you grew up listening to you know, be it in the church, if it was actual people or musical artists that you listen to, you feel like you pattern yourself after?
I feel like for sure the vocal Bible is none other than Brandy.
Oh,
People do not agree
Hold
with
on.
me, but she can sing.
yes.
So I she's definitely one that inspires me vocally. But more underground artists, I really, really love their sound. So Shantae Can is probably one. You guys, oh gosh, her voice sounds like butter. It's just so pure, so amazing. India Shawn is another person who I really love her voice. She's just got such a clear, beautiful tone. And also PJ Morton.
Drop names on. Put them on. Put them on.
I love PJ Morton.
Okay, she done messed up now.
Good Lord, those are probably my tops. They have replay value like no other. I'm constantly listening to their music. But some of the classics I love. Sarah Vaughan, she to me is probably the best singer of all time. Between her and Donny Hathaway are my favorite two. Just pure vocals. I don't understand how Sarah Vaughan sings the way sang the way she did. Just amazing. So
that's kind of where it built up from. Okay, good. Let's see, as far as you're dropping your first single again, which released actually last week, but with the show behind, so it's cool. But now you're coming with the EP, 1998. I'm assuming that's that birthday off the top of my head.
Yeah, 88.
1988.
Okay, we all make mistakes.
Oh.
Okay, I don't feel bad. Yes. Okay, I don't feel bad. Come on now. We gonna get your suitcase. She got your suitcase. She got it.
So tell me more about the EP as far as some of the content that's going to be there. What are more of the songs about? Because we know again if that's going to be on the EP, that's about learning from past mistakes, right? Not walking the same road twice, things of that nature. So what else can we expect from 1988?
From 1988, you all can expect me to be lyrically vulnerable, and I like to say that I'm an artist that is grown, but you all get to see me grow up as a grown up. So I think that's kind of the pattern of my just artistic style in general. I'm not afraid to be vulnerable. I'm not afraid to be grown, and I'm not afraid to continue to grow.
So now we get ready to hear this fabulous single.
Yes, please.
So we want you to introduce it. Okay.
All right, guys. I hope you're ready. Okay, I'm so excited. This is my first single produced by the amazing Cedric, Ivory, and Teddy P. I love you guys. Husband, Teddy P, Cedric, my brother. I'm just grateful. This song just means so much to me. And I really hope that it connects with each and every one of you. So enjoy.
So your husband helped you with this, right?
Yes, him and Cedric Ivory collaborated on the production. So
all right.
Yep.
All right. That's what's up.
Super producers.
Give it to me.
Ain't nothing like keeping it in the family. Keeping it in
Okay.
the family. You ain't gotta worry about getting.
present is it's time to make it. Memory can't be in my heart. Like a little like my
All right, you heard the single.
From my girl, no, something else.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
You have such a beautiful voice. Oh my God, it's so good.
Thank you so much.
It's a beautiful song. What inspired that?
Well, real quick before we go there, because while it's still fresh on everybody's mind, you gotta make sure you let everybody know where they can find it.
Y'all can
You
find
guys
it
go to
on
SoundCloud,
yes,
YouTube, all that.
all digital streams, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify. You can go to YouTube, everywhere. You can download it. Just type in my name, Leaux, and the word again, and it'll be there.
Yes, it's Tlove, but it's French. It's Leaux.
Correct.
Right. Follow her on Instagram. So it's Love Noble. Right? Leaux Noble. If you don't know how to spell Noble, you just
Wait a minute, how you spell it? You know I gotta throw something in there every now and then. N-U-B-L-E. Yeah, I wasn't joking. Anyway, it's the one. Anyway, but that's it's beautiful.
Absolutely.
Now tell us what inspired that beautiful song.
Okay, so Cedric, who collaborated with my husband to produce this track, we recorded this right before he moved from Atlanta to chase his dreams and go to LA. And I just feel like maybe there was just that energy of optimism probably in the studio that night. And this track was already named again, and I didn't want to. I was inspired immediately when I heard the title of the track. A lot of times if I hear a track with a name, I won't go with that name. But that was one that really actually did connect with me, the word again. And I remember I didn't want to make it like a love song. I wanted to make a song about not allowing your fears to hold you back. I feel like that is, when I just look over my life and I'm just thinking like of a constant theme, it's just fear of whatever is the only thing that could and has hindered me. So I just wanted to make a song and like a declarative statement, like, you know what, forget fear. I'm just gonna keep on, and just try. Yeah.
Again. Every time you fall, get back up again. Every time something is thrown in your way, in the obstacle, get back up again and start all over. It's never too late. Again and again, and as long as you blessed to see another day, you have a shot all over again.
That's so true.
Okay? I
So
love
true.
it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
You are such a beautiful person. And tell us how old you are.
29. Hey.
Now you look like you about 16. She don't look older than 18. Now do she? 29.
No, I'm 29. I'm celebrating my 30th.
Take me to that well you going to.
It's called Sister Rose and Uncle Itch. They made it possible. But yeah, our 30th birthday is in March, and my husband and I are going on like one of my dream trips. We're going to Tokyo to celebrate, and we're going to go to Coachella. So I'm super excited. Yeah. So
For your birthday?
Oh yeah.
All I got for my birthday, well, I don't know what I'm getting for my birthday, but all I know was a cake and some pie. Okay.
Yeah,
He's mine. Set that straight. Set the record straight. Wait a minute. Okay. But I told people, you know, my birthday coming up next Thursday, y'all. So we're gonna celebrate here Wednesday, February 1st. I'm Aquarius. I ain't gonna tell you how I'll be in the business.
Aquarius squad.
Yeah.
18.
18. All right.
So does that mean it's gonna be a
You gonna
party,
miss
a party,
next
a
week?
party?
Puerto Rico.
On Wednesday?
Shots. Oh, we're gonna celebrate Wednesday.
Yeah, we're gonna celebrate my birthday Wednesday.
Okay, so fun.
Puerto Rico.
So we having a
What
party
kind of
here on
man you got? Right.
Are we having a real party here on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Just a Spoken Sounds of Soul party. A party.
Spoken Sounds of Soul Tlove party.
Okay.
With my guests, with my viewers and everybody that's in the building and those that are out there in the world.
We're coming.
Okay, I don't want no cars. I appreciate them, but I do put
So
them
after
to,
Spoken
you know,
Sounds of Soul, we have
I
a
want
party.
some money. Yes, we gonna party. I want some money. You speak it out there, right? Put it in the atmosphere.
All the traction.
Yes.
Bring it to you.
Bring me the money. I want the money. I'm speaking it this year. What you gotta say?
No, I was gonna ask, where can the listeners get your single from?
Yeah, like I was telling Z, it's on all digital platforms. You go to iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify. It's on YouTube. Go. I have a link. It's linked, the iTunes link directly in my bio on my Instagram. So if you want to just hit up my Instagram, click that link. 99 cents. It'll change your life.
That's what's up. Support real music.
Oh yeah, indie artists. Support indie artists.
That's
for
what's up.
sure. We out here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And shout out to your husband. Man.
Shout out to
We
my
know that
husband.
husband. Know we pretty.
Some
I already talked. We already talked about
It's a little bit too young for me, though.
Yeah. And we ain't trying to be no cougars. You gonna be hold up. I'm trying to be I need a sugar daddy. Give me a young sugar daddy. Can we get a
That's called a baby Ray.
What is your next performance?
Oh yeah, I'm putting together a release party. So it'll be an EP. My EP release will be like a jam session, and we're gonna have it at the beginning of April. So I will definitely keep y'all updated for sure. It'll be on my social. Oh my gosh, we will talk. Cause I am looking for a venue. Okay, we will talk. I am looking for a venue. I've scouted out.
But I think you're performing before.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. You gotta be out there.
Where you performing?
Yeah, you gotta
Oh yes, I will be here on February 10th.
Right.
For the BPU Valentine's Day
Extravaganza.
And you'll be back there Wednesday, right? We're gonna
Yes,
talk
and I'll
with you and
yes.
all our guests are all female. I'm gonna let Christine tell you about our event that's upcoming on the 10th, but we will have the fabulous, the beautiful No.
The songstress.
Again.
Yes. Get over it.
You try again. Come on. Again. I love that.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like how it resonated with you.
Yes.
Yes.
I like that.
I love it. So, with that being said, we're going to take a quick break. And we'll be right back with more of the lovely Tlove, Christine Washington, Z, and of course myself, Tlove.
All right, we'll be back. We need some callers to call in.
Oh yeah, tell them how they can call in. Y'all want to speak with the lovely Tlove? Have any questions? 404-382-0417. Give us a call. Again, 404-382-0417. Call in and speak with the lovely guest, Tlove. She's just a beautiful lady. Y'all call us.
Yes.
Call in.
Call and tell us congratulations. Call in.
We want to talk to you. Y'all want to talk? We want to talk. Call me. Please.
Juice it up. Another question is, how long do you working on next season? I got another artist friend. He like to make us wait like 2 years between EP drops. Oh my God, it's coming out.
Do y'all know how I can press pause and go back to resume? It's a way you do that. Yes, it is. I've done it before, but I don't know how I did it by accident.
You that was needed, but sometimes we fight. It don't seem like sometimes, but then I hear the words say, and I promise I will send you and you. I put that in the food, and I know what it means to be committed. So here's a word for you, but you just stay clear. Stay down, we're on to the very best. Stay down, you want to see the body. Stay down, stay down, you gotta find the word, stay down. So everything is better, but still you you be talking and I swear that you're crazy, but I learned a long time ago that pride don't help, it only hurts, and I just want you to know I need you, baby. Just like you, baby. Not really the corner, baby, but the white is your hand. It's just wrong. Nothing like fine. Nothing like your woman. Nothing like my baby. You looking like queer when I hate it.
But you ain't been working. That's forever. So be honest, we're together. One day we'll look back on it. We'll be like remember it. And it's gonna make us fun. In the end, we stay down. So many right. I can't sleep at night. Wondering when the change gon' come. Feeling that I'm not the only one. Tell me when I turn you on. Doctors say it's not my fault. All the neighbors stop and stare. Doctor said to stay in prayer. Everybody the way you talk, and you wanna call it all. First you treat me like dirt, but happened to bear awful words. I need can you tell me the pressure to come to bear?
Hi, I'm the internet. You know what's difficult? Armwood bowling. Baby, let me explain to you what I'm saying.
What you saying?
It's not even like that.
It wasn't like that, but I thought,
Baby, I don't love her.
you don't love me. You know what? I don't even want to talk to you. I don't want to see your face. I just want to see you walk through the door. There ain't nothing else to
Why we gotta do it like this? Baby.
come on, baby. Sing you, baby, the sun. Tapping my shoulder. Thinking you gon' get you some. Smelling like some fragrance that I don't even wear. So if you want some love, I suggest you go back there. Please come, baby. With you is always something else. Working my nerves. I know that I don't deserve what you put me through. 'Cause I've been so true to you. But you just come at me with the love name you. See, I'm all of your sweet talk, baby. But your lies ain't working now. Baby, but your lies ain't working now. Look who's hurting now. I'm having such a down. I haven't shut you down. I was your fool. I believed in you. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Your lies ain't working. Lies ain't working. Every hurting. Every hurting. What were you thinking? Bringing her into our home. And I said, you must have felt it from your head. Messing up my checking up and violating. I'm just laying down to call my feet and take it to the street. Nothing you can do, and there's nothing you can say. Just waiting to stay with you another day. You have crossed the line to the point of no return. When the truth from here on out, I am no longer concerned. See, baby, not choosing. That's what you said to me. Your life is burning every word. But the more you lie to me, the more I hurt. The thing you used to say was so sweet. I believe. It wasn't my fault you saw, baby. I swear it wasn't your way too long, way too long.
Yeah, I think that's the one that got. You ain't welcome no more. Your lies ain't working now.
Do we have an outlet that she can use?
It's like you're looking through a telescope. You see where you're gonna be. You're not the person they see. Have you let out the things you've been through? Cause they built your love through. Now you're stronger than you've ever been. They can't stop hurting.
I always thought I did, and I don't know why. Why I chose to fall from the sky, and I was up so high, slowly fading, losing my glow. Going so fast and the world is moving so slow. Now I got to get in and fit in and go with the flow. Those who understand me, they lack the knowledge of me. And me.
Hello, hello. We're back on BPU Top Media, Spoken Sounds of Soul, with the beautiful Tlove.
Hello. My phone died for anyone who was watching on Tlove. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
They can log into
YouTube, what's it? BPU Radio. Oh, BPU Radio.
BPU Radio on YouTube. And you can also log into BPU Variety page on Facebook. The music variety page on Facebook. So come on, join in, call in 404-382-0417 for questions for the beautiful Miss Tlove.
So while we're waiting on questions, I got a few questions. I mean, of course, you do music, but I want to know, just more about you outside of music. Like, so, like, did you go to college? Did you have, like, what was your major and things like that? Or did you just go straight in? I don't know nothing but music.
Yes, right. I wish. But no, I did. I went to Georgia State University. I studied business there. Started working in college. Decided I'd rather make money. So I stopped. And now I'm back in school studying human resources. So it is never too late.
No, but that's good because that still ties into the business side of music, and having to handle your own affairs and things like that.
For sure. I mean, it's definitely worth it. The business industry is super tricky. It's so many layers to it. So it's really, really good, I think.
So just in saying that, what are some of the obstacles that you have faced and you face on a basis and on a day-to-day basis and dealing with the music side of it? What are some of the things that you've been blessed with?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I think pigeonholing is probably the biggest thing. Like now there's a wave of Black girl magic and, awkward Black girls. And this is my whole life. Like it's just now being something that is
relevant.
Yes, that is like being celebrated. So it's like, okay, I wish this would have happened when I was in high school. Okay, but that's definitely something I'm a Black woman in the South. Right. So it's not like it's just peaches and cream, but thank God for God and Jesus and my amazing family and my amazing support system because I never felt like I couldn't do it. So, but yeah, definitely being pigeonholed and feeling a little too awkward or like you can't love Jesus and sing about love. So it's just a lot of different things. Yeah.
Who said?
Correct. Okay.
I'll take that. My moral to everything I do is who gonna tell you you can't.
I love it.
I rock my crystals, I rock my shades, because who can tell me?
You can.
Right. You could do whatever you want to do. You set your mind to do it. And it's so ironic that you say that, because just the other day I was saying that you know, if we have some of the things that's going on now, the women power and how these black girls rock and all this stuff like that, back then in the day, just think how with the talent that I have, Christine have, Dr. Angela have, we would be a lot. I mean, like, we would be billionaires, seriously, by now, because our dreams and ambitions are, you know, above and beyond. And we was like, I used to do that. I used to think that, or, you know, and we're a lot older than you, sweetie. So, you know, just think, you know, if you saying that, wow, times really have changed.
They really have.
Really, and that's a blessing. I'm glad they're changing, especially for the better.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, definitely, it's a good thing, because I mean, I have a niece. I have godchildren who. This is what, even though it's a lot of crazy stuff going on, at least they have a lot more representation in the media, to where they can say, "Hey, she's just not, you know, super fair skin with wavy hair all the way down her back. It's natural hair. It's, you know, no hair. It's all of these curvies. It's all an array of representation."
Right. Beauty. Okay, the inner beauty. Because when I was growing up, it was about being a size 1. You know what I'm saying? Long hair. You know, and that's just light skin. So long hair, light skin. You know. Size 1. And that was not what I knew, but you know, I nearly killed myself trying to do that. So to God be the glory. We could be whoever we want to be, whenever we want to be, and we could do whatever we want to do. And if you fall, get up and what? Try
again.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
So we thank you so much for coming on and just sharing your testimony with us and your music. And we so look forward to future endeavors, which we're going to let Christina Washington talk about. So, but we just truly thank you. And we want to follow and support you again. Let us know how we can support your music, follow you, and, you know, all that good stuff.
Will do. Yes, I just want to say thank you so much for having me. I've had such a great time today. But you all can follow me on social media, on Instagram and Twitter at Noble, Leaux, Noble. On Facebook, it's facebook.com/Low Music. So yeah, I look forward to hearing and socializing with all of you. I'm gonna keep you posted on everything we got coming up. We're about to have the best time of my life on February 10th at this amazing event that BPU is hosting. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. That's the first thing y'all need to do. Go buy those tickets to that show.
Go buy the tickets, get you a plate, get your drink, wear your tights. Anyway, let me let Christine tell you about it, then I can elaborate.
Yes. We need everyone to come out February 10th. Valentine's Weekend Extravaganza. We have an all-woman lineup. R&B singer.
Yes.
Miss Lowe. We also have the Atlanta's funniest comedian, Ashley Coley from Atlanta, and also a spoken word artist is Uniqua, right? Uniqua. So guys, come on out, support us. Come out to BPU Top Media. Tickets are only $15, which includes dinner and a drink. Come out and support. 8 p.m. to 12 midnight, February 10th. 1517 Highway 38, Riverdale, Georgia. 517 Highway 138, Southwest Riverdale, Georgia. 30274. Come out and support. We're going to have a really, really good time with your host,
Tlove. Okay, y'all got to come out.
And ladies, we have to bring your shoe game, ladies. Bring your shoe game. It will be a cash prize for the baddest shoes walking around here.
Hold on, do I get in that?
And anybody can get in.
Girl,
Shit,
it's
might
over
make me
with.
start.
It is over
I
with.
mean, oh, my shit.
Hey,
Make sure that
this is our put on your what, T? Put on your what?
put on your
Red dress
Hey.
and slip on your high heels.
tight shoe game.
The smell of your sweet perfume.
I told them.
Come on out, come on out. We're gonna have a ball. We're gonna have a ball. Need you guys to go to eventbrite.com and purchase your tickets. Dr. Angela, are we doing tickets at the door?
It just depends. I mean, we can do tickets at the door, but I think it would be better for us to just do tickets online so that we know how many people we're going to feed.
That's it. You can also go to Facebook and RSVP. You can also go to event. What is it? Eventbrite Valentine Weekend 2018.
Eventbrite.com.
Yeah.
So it's http Valentine Weekend 2018. That's spelled out Valentine Weekend 2018 at eventbrite.com. And if you can't get that, call Miss Christine Washington at 404-323-1156 for any questions.
Correct. Thank you.
$15, you can't beat that. You get to eat, you get a drink, and you get to be in a beautiful company of beautiful women. So women, get your red dress on, get your shoe game tight, because it's gonna be a hell of a night.
It can be a red dress or one piece or whatever you want to wear, as long as it
You
looks
can bring some
extravagant.
lingerie.
That's it.
Bring your red lingerie dress.
Couples.
Because the men gonna be in the building, ladies. And we gonna cater to the men.
Cater to the men.
We're gonna cater to the men, so you can bring that red neck teddy. Okay? I don't care if you're in a teddy, just come on out. Cause that guy gonna be ready for that teddy.
Oh,
How? Y'all see me riding, y'all see I'm a poet. And you know it. Hey.
all right. Couples, come on out. Singles, come on out. It's a big party for
And
everyone.
ladies, hold on tight to your man, because you know that lady at the teddy, she gonna be ready. So y'all better tell her like low toes, Christine over here. That's my man. You get you off. Y'all better tell her. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I think it's gonna be really, really, really nice. We got door prizes. We're giving away chocolate cup strawberries. It's
Oh,
gonna
can
be-
I tell you that we've been getting a lot of hits, like a lot of hits. I sent out some invitations this morning on my personal, and I've gotten at least probably like 40 people responding saying that they want to see if they can come out. So hopefully, you know, this is going to be a sellout.
Right.
Matter of fact, not hopefully, it is going to be a
It is
sellout.
gonna-
We gonna
Because
speak it.
You are going to come out and support
You
this
gonna come
event.
out. Please come out. I want to meet you. I want to see you. Christine got some gift prizes to give away. We're gonna have the drinks. We're gonna have to go. What's the menu? We'll have a nice menu.
We haven't talked about the menu yet.
Okay.
It's gonna be a nice menu.
Tlove cooking. That's all you gotta say. I'm cooking, y'all. I'm just saying.
Hey, that'll bring out your fans for sure.
Tlove cooking.
Tell them it
Okay.
ain't free this time, though.
That's right.
Yeah, it ain't free though, but you Tlove cooking. So come on out, meet me at the spot. Okay, y'all. Hell, I done fed y'all long enough for free. Y'all might as well come on out and pay your dues.
That's it. Hope to see you guys come out and support us though. It's gonna be a really good show. We're gonna be doing shows quarterly, so
Yeah,
yeah, we're gonna be setting up some comedy
Christine got
shows.
it set up. Yeah.
We're gonna be setting up some comedy shows, some R&B singer shows. Just we got a lot of stuff ahead that we're gonna be planning on doing. So Dr. Angela's doing some great things here in Riverdale. So y'all come out and support us. BPU Top Media.
And people want to say, oh, Riverdale is, that's far. No. Anywhere in Atlanta is far.
Period.
Support is everything.
I went for an audition yesterday, went to Timbuktu. Ladies and all that. I'm like, I'm coming from McDonald's. Okay? Y'all got me all the way in North Georgia. Anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that because I was frustrated, stuck in traffic. I was in traffic for why they gonna have a fixing the road in rush hour.
Yeah.
I was stuck in traffic for over an hour for a 5-minute. I got off. My exit was the next stop.
Welcome to Atlanta.
That's how they do
For
it.
real.
I would not hire a city planner from Atlanta.
I say, good thing I got gas. Something told me to get gas before I left. And I did that. She said, you a liar, you try a trick. So you say, oh, you can get it later. No, I'm finna get it now. So I would have been on the side of the road. Yes.
No, you been stuck in the middle of the road. They wouldn't let you get to the side. They caught in the middle of the traffic. It made more traffic.
Okay. Can I get in the car with a stranger? Because you know what I'm saying? There ain't no telling if y'all would ever sing Tlove again. Because I ain't want to be out there. It was cold. So, but anyway, we thank you so much for tuning in to the show. Anybody want to let us know anything, any updates, Angela? Anything you want to let us know?
No, just follow me on all my social media. I'm like, got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline, and I just really am looking forward to connecting with all of you. So thank you for your support, everybody that's been so supportive so far. I really appreciate it. Again, I really thank you, Christine, for inviting me here today, and Tlove for having me. Z, Doctor. I would definitely keep in touch with all of y'all. Thank you so much. I've had a great time.
What's your social media again?
Social media again, Low Noble, LEAUX Noble, Facebook.com/Low Music. Go there right now. Go there right now.
Is that how you spell Low?
NOBLE. Yes.
I know Bell. That's a surprise.
No, Bell. I should have did it that way. I'm stupid.
Oh, you remember that, Christine? Yeah, strong, talented. Just let y'all know, stupid. You know you stupid. You stupid. You still stupid? Do you remember stupid?
No.
Are you stupid?
No, I'm not stupid unless it means a good thing.
She's like, I don't want to be stupid.
I tell people they sound stupid. So how do they sound, sis? If they sound stupid, how do they sound?
Strong, talented, unique, positive, independent, divas. Oh, yeah. I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm stupid. Stupid stands, we take the negative because everybody used to say, oh, Terry, you so stupid, you stupid. Tina, you so stupid. I'm like, that don't sound good. So I turned it into a positive acronym, which stands for strong, talented, unique, positive, independent, divas, and dons. I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Yeah, be different. Be stupid. Be who you are. Okay, and before we close out the show, we're going to give you this Wednesday a word of wisdom. WW, Words of Wisdom Wednesdays. Christine Washington, we're going to sign off with you.
Words of wisdom. For me today, would be treat people as you want to be treated. That's my word. That's my word for today.
That should be every day. Every day.
Okay. Mine is all you do it with confidence. Right? Shoot your shot. Take your chance. Open yourself up. Take a hit. Fall down. Get up. Because whatever it is that you want it because you ain't got it. And if you work for it, you take a shot, you take a stab at it, and you still don't get it, what did you lose? No. Nothing at all. Right? So whatever you do it with confidence. Who gonna tell you?
Again. All right. All right. That's it. Beautiful. Love.
Ooh, I would say mine is try a little tenderness. I think that we are so wrapped up in our own world sometimes that we forget to lead with empathy. That person that you work with, that person you're going to school with is going through something probably just as difficult, just as challenging to them. So try a little tenderness, lead with empathy, and let's just make sure that we're creating great energy around us, great vibes, and we're connecting with as many people, pouring out as much love and goodness and positivity as we possibly can.
Beautiful.
Give it to us.
It's very, very simple. Put God first in everything that you do. Once you put God first and then you allow for his will to be done in your life, then everything that you think about, everything that you're positioned to do, everything that you're chosen to do will come to pass. It may not come when you want it, but it will come right on time.
May not come when you want it. It'll be there. Okay, I need my suitcase. Come on. Okay, all right. Anyway, so I'm gonna leave you with a word of wisdom today. Plant seeds, uproot weeds. be contagious, and spread the love on the daily. Much love to you guys. Thank you, and we out.
Thank you for tuning in.
Like you're looking through a telescope.
Thank you,
You
Miss.
see better than me. Oh, getting better. You're not the person they see. Happy night after
So you're gonna sing music.
but they built your love.
I was thinking about doing something with thing because that's not
I'm so that thing, and I don't know why I chose to fall from the
Right.
slowly fading, losing my
Is it the
mind,
same again? Is
going
that
so
different?
fast in the world.
well, you know.
Different connotation.
Now I got to get in and sit in and go.
Yeah, it is.
Those who understand, they lack the knowledge of Lord.
Oh man, this is
So that is whole like moving and grooving thing. So you work on I'm trying to do like a whole touch introduction.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a lot of songs. I'll probably go in a different collab with other indie artists. So I'll be off market.
You driving your car?
So I'll probably do
Why, Tyler?
5 to 7 songs.
I didn't realize it was
Oh,
that.
But yeah,